Hey there, treasure hunters! Can you imagine a gemstone that's 150,000 times rarer than a diamond? It's true, and that's just one of the jaw-dropping facts we'll explore today. From dazzling diamonds to ultra-rare crystals, each gem in this video might leave your jaw on the floor. Ready to uncover the secrets of these sparkling treasures? Let's dive in. Welcome to our gemstone adventure. Today, we're exploring some of the rarest and priciest jewels on the planet, sparkling stones so special that kings, queens, and even celebrities can't resist them. We'll see how these colorful crystals form deep inside the earth, discover the history behind legendary stones, and discover why collectors pay millions or even tens of millions to own just one. We'll travel across continents, from the towering mountains of Tanzania to historic mines in India, uncovering fascinating facts and a few wild stories along the way. Ever wondered what makes a gemstone so pricey? Or how a gem can be worth more than a private island? By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what makes these treasures shine so brightly in the eyes of the world. So get comfy, keep your eyes peeled, and let's dive into the dazzling world of expensive gemstones. Our first stop on this glittery journey is a blue diamond called the Heart of Eternity. It's famous for its brilliant ocean-like color, which comes from tiny amounts of a chemical called boron inside the diamond. Imagine something so rare and beautiful that it's rumored to have been bought by the boxing superstar Floyd Mayweather for a whopping $16 million. The Heart of Eternity comes from South Africa, a country known for its incredible diamond mines. Only a tiny number of diamonds in the world are blue, so owning one is like having a piece of Earth's secret treasure trove. Ready to see more gems that shine just as bright? Let's keep exploring. Before we jump to our next gem, take a second to hit that like button if you're amazed by the Heart of Eternity. And if you haven't already, subscribe to join our sparkling adventures around the globe. Next on our sparkly tour is Vitus Bakra, a legendary 31-carat blue diamond that began its journey in the colorful mines of India. Over the centuries, this dazzling gem made its way through European royal families. Rumor has it that kings and queens were eager to showcase its radiant blue hue. Eventually, it sold at auction for an eye-popping $23.4 million. Just like the Heart of Eternity, Vitus Bakra gets its gorgeous blue color from tiny amounts of boron. The difference? Its fascinating past is filled with stories of palaces, powerful rulers, and secret negotiations. No wonder people around the world are captivated by its history. Here comes a gemstone so bright it's practically on fire. The orange diamond. This brilliant stone weighs 14.82 carats and boasts a color so rare that scientists aren't entirely sure what causes it. Some think tiny traces of nitrogen might be behind its fiery hue. When the orange diamond went up for auction, collectors were stunned at how vibrant it looked, so stunned that it sold for $35.2 million. That's more than the cost of a fancy mansion or even a private jet. With its glowing sparkle and world record price per carat, this gem proves that diamonds aren't always just clear. They can also shine like a tiny sunset. Our next gemstone sparkles with dreamy shades of blue and violet. It's called Tanzanite. Found only in one tiny region at the base of Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania, this gem was discovered just a few decades ago, but it quickly became a favorite for jewelry lovers around the world. Many say Tanzanite's rich color reminds them of an African sunset, and because the mine is so small, experts believe it might run out in the not-so-distant future. This special combination of limited supply and eye-catching color makes Tanzanite extra valuable and a treasure for anyone lucky enough to own a piece. Our next gemstone is the Shor Emerald, a breathtaking blue-green jewel that hails from the famous emerald mines of Colombia. Centuries ago, The indigenous people treasured these sparkling green stones long before Spanish explorers arrived. When the Spanish discovered how mesmerizing Colombian emeralds were, they shipped them back to Europe to dazzle royal courts. The Shor Emerald stands out for its super deep color, which many say is the perfect emerald green. Because of this color and its fascinating history, collectors around the world will pay huge sums to own even a small piece of this emerald's legacy. It's a reminder that beauty and a great story can make a gemstone shine even brighter. Moving on to a stone once called the rarest mineral on Earth, Painite. It was first discovered in Myanmar, also known as Burma, in the 1950s by a British scientist named Arthur C.D. Payne, and for a long time, there were only a few samples in the entire world. Painite usually has a reddish-brown color, and some gem experts say it can look a little like dark honey or even rust. Because so few people have ever seen one in person, owning a Painite is like having a secret piece of Earth's treasure chest. The biggest one found so far is the 31.3 carat Prince of Painite, a gem so unique it's practically priceless. Who knew brown could sparkle with so much mystery? Meet Red Beryl, also called Bixbite, the gemstone that's said to be 150,000 times rarer than diamonds. Most of it is found in the rugged deserts of Utah, where the bright ruby-like color seems to glow against the rocky landscape. You'd think a gem this rare would be huge, but in reality, red beryl crystals are often tiny, so a decent-sized one is worth a fortune. Because it's so uncommon, some people go their whole lives without seeing red beryl in person. To collectors, it's like holding on to something almost no one else has, and that's what makes this sparkling red stone truly one of a kind. Now, let's check out a gem with superpowers that can change color depending on the light. This is Alexandrite, first discovered in the Ural Mountains of Russia in the 1830s. Under daylight, Alexandrite can appear green or bluish-green, but switch to indoor light, and it magically turns red or purple. Scientists say this happens because of special elements inside the crystal that absorb and reflect light in a unique way. Alexandrite was even named after a Russian ruler, Tsar Alexander II, and became a symbol of good fortune in Russia. Owning a piece of Alexandrite is like having two gemstones in one. Pretty cool, right? Next up is the oh-so-pretty pink diamond. These colorful diamonds were once found in large quantities at the Argyle mine in Australia. But since that mine closed, pink diamonds are getting even harder to find. Their rosy color is a fascinating mystery. Scientists think it might come from very rare changes in the stone's crystal structure. With only a tiny supply left, these pink beauties have become some of the most valuable diamonds on the planet. If you see one at a jewelry store, just remember, it might cost more than an entire house. Now we're diving into the breathtaking world of blue diamonds, which make up less than 0.2% of all diamonds on Earth. Talk about rare. One of the most legendary examples is the Hope Diamond, a 45.5 2-carat gem that comes from India's Kollur mine. People say it carries a mysterious curse, with tales of bad luck following anyone who owned it. Whether you believe in curses or not, there's no denying the Hope Diamond's mesmerizing beauty. Its deep blue color is caused by trace amounts of boron in the crystal structure. Today, it's on display in a museum, dazzling visitors who travel across the globe just for a glimpse. Who knew a little bit of boron could create such a big legend? You might be wondering, why on earth do these pretty little stones cost so much? Well, it's not just about being sparkly. There are a few important reasons. First, there's rarity. Some gems, like Painite and Red Beryl, are so hard to find that only a handful exist in the whole world. Second, people look at the 4 C's: carat, color, clarity, and cut. The more perfect a gem's sparkle and color, the higher its price tag. But there's another big factor too: stories. Gems that once belonged to royalty or have wild legends attached can send prices flying into the millions. It's kind of like having a famous autographed baseball card. Once you add a cool backstory, collectors will pay almost anything to have it. Did you know that some people don't just buy gemstones to wear? They treat them as investments, like stocks or precious metals. Because certain gemstones get rarer over time. Think about how the Argyle mine for pink diamonds is now closed. Collectors and investors often see them as a way to protect or even grow their money. But before anyone rushes out to buy these shiny rocks, it's important to do your homework. Some gems might be treated or artificially colored, which can lower their true value. That's why experts turn to places like the Gemological Institute of America, GIA, to make sure a gemstone is 100% legit. Auction houses like Christie's or Sotheby's are where you'll see jaw-dropping bidding wars over rare stones. Prices can shoot into the millions in a matter of minutes. Whether you're an investor or a collector, it's clear these glittering treasures aren't just pretty. They can be serious business too. Believe it or not, we've only scratched the surface of Earth's hidden treasures. Around the globe, people are still searching remote jungles, scaling towering mountains, and even diving deep beneath the ocean, hoping to uncover the next big gemstone. Who knows? Maybe someday you'll hear about a brand new gem that breaks all the records we've talked about today. Here's a fun thought. If you could explore any corner of the world to discover a never-before-seen gemstone, where would you go? Share your dream location in the comments below, and let's keep this treasure hunt going. And hey, if you're loving these sparkling stories, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more dazzling adventures.